In the race to build the most advanced conversational AI, ChatGPT has been the dominant name for years. But quietly, and with a very different philosophy, another contender has been rising. Claude by Anthropic. Named after Claude Shannon, the father of information theory, this AI system isn't just another chatbot. It's a reflection of a deeper question. What if safety, alignment, and long-term trust were the foundations of AI, not afterthoughts? Claude is Anthropic's answer to the growing need for AI systems that are both powerful and responsible. Anthropic was founded in 2021 by former OpenAI researchers, including siblings Dario and Daniela Amadei. They left OpenAI to pursue a vision of AI development that placed interpretability, safety, and constitutional alignment at the center of progress. While ChatGPT stormed into public awareness with its massive capabilities and broad adoption, Anthropic took a quieter route, building a system they built from the outset. Claude was designed to be steerable, aligned, and less prone to generating harmful or misleading content. Anthropic introduced a novel approach called constitutional AI. Instead of relying solely on human feedback to shape the model's behavior, Claude is trained with a set of guiding principles, its constitution. These are high-level ethical instructions, such as respecting human dignity, being honest, or avoiding bias. The model is then reinforced through a process of self-critique. This method differs significantly from reinforcement learning from human feedback, RLHF, the approach used to fine-tune models like ChatGPT. RLHF requires human raters to score and rank model outputs, guiding it over time to improve. In contrast, Claude's constitutional training allows the model to critique its own responses according to its values and adjust accordingly, scaling more effectively and embedding ethics directly into its learning loop. Technically, Claude is built on large-scale transformer architecture similar to GPT 3.5 or GPT-4. But it's not just the model that matters. It's how the model behaves. Early versions of Claude were noted for being cautious, verbose, and deeply cooperative. The model tends to ask clarifying questions, avoids speculative or controversial topics, and express uncertainty when appropriate. This behavior is intentional. It's meant to promote trustworthiness and prevent overconfidence, something AI systems have. Claude is also impressive in its ability to handle long contexts. With the release of Claude 2 and later Claude 3 Opus, the context window grew to 100K tokens and beyond. This makes Claude especially strong at tasks involving long documents, legal reviews, code analysis, or academic research. Where other models might truncate or summarize, Claude can often absorb and reason over the full input. In benchmark tests, Claude has shown competitive results with models like GPT-4. Its language understanding, reasoning, and summarization skills are often cited as best in class. Yet Anthropic rarely boasts about performance alone. Instead, it emphasizes safety and alignment, traits often overshadowed in public discourse about AI. Still, there are trade-offs. Claude's cautious tone may come across as overly formal or less creative compared to ChatGPT. Its reluctance to dive into speculative content means it might be less fun in casual conversations or brainstorming. However, for use cases that demand reliability, transparency, and ethical grounding, these traits can be seen as strengths not limitations. Claude is also API accessible through Anthropic's developer platform and is integrated into tools like Notion AI. Enterprise customers, researchers, and developers use Claude for summarization, legal support, knowledge management, and internal decision workflows. The model's long context and constitutional design make it appealing for environments that require both depth and safety. But perhaps what's most fascinating about Claude is the philosophy behind it. Anthropic believes that AI models are not just tools. They are systems with emergent behaviors, influenced by their training environments, data sources, and design assumptions. By instilling values into the training process from the beginning, Anthropic hopes to build systems that evolve in alignment with human goals, not drift into unpredictability. This contrast between Claude and ChatGPT highlights two diverging paths in AI development. On one hand, ChatGPT represents accessibility, mass interaction, and an open sandbox for creativity. Its fine-tuning via RLHF has made it responsive and versatile across thousands of use cases. On the other hand, Claude represents intentionality, a slower, more structured build focused on reliability and safety. The choice between them often depends on context. If you need speed and versatility in a consumer-facing app, ChatGPT might be the go-to. But if you need dependable language reasoning within critical domains, legal, medical, enterprise, Claude may be the safer and more consistent option. Interestingly, both models are beginning to converge. OpenAI is working on tools for greater alignment, including their own research into constitutional AI-style guardrails. Meanwhile, Anthropic is pushing Claude to be more helpful and engaging without compromising safety. As the AI field matures, it's likely we'll see these paradigms continue to inform and challenge each other. Anthropic's roadmap suggests they aren't stopping at Claude. Their focus includes research into interpretability, understanding why language models behave the way they do. This is crucial for auditability, safety, and long-term alignment. Tools like activation atlases and behavior clustering are being explored to look inside black box models and make their reasoning more transparent. This isn't just science, it's ethics in action. In terms of accessibility, Claude is now available via public-facing applications like Poe by Quora, Slack integrations, and Claude.ai. While OpenAI has had a head start in popularity, Claude is catching up through word of mouth, enterprise partnerships, and its reputation for careful design. Developers are increasingly curious about Claude's tone, its behavior under pressure, and its ability to remain grounded even in complex conversations. So is Claude a true competitor to ChatGPT? The answer is yes. If not in market share just yet, then in vision. Claude offers a compelling alternative. It reflects a deep belief that we must not only build powerful AI, but wise AI. It insists that how a model learns is just as important as what it learns. That guardrails, values, and safety mechanisms must be embedded into the foundation, not patched on later. For anyone working in the AI space, whether as a researcher, policymaker, business leader, or curious user, Claude's emergence signals a shift. It challenges the community to think not only about what AI can do, but what it should do. As models become more capable, the questions of ethics, trust, and responsibility become not optional, but central. In a world filled with hype, Claude is quiet, but steady. It doesn't shout to be heard, but when it speaks, it does so with precision and care. And perhaps that's what the future of AI needs. Not just intelligence, but integrity. As the landscape continues to evolve, one thing is clear. The AI race isn't just about speed, it's about alignment. And in that race, Claude is not behind. It's just running a different course, one paved with principles, clarity, and quiet strength. In conclusions, Claude by Anthropic isn't just another chatbot in the growing sea of AI systems. It is a thoughtful counterpoint, a deliberate attempt to steer the future of AI in a more ethical, interpretable, and human-aligned direction. Built with constitutional principles and trained with safety in mind, Claude offers something rare in today's AI race: restraint, transparency, and a deeply considered design philosophy. While ChatGPT dazzles with versatility and scale, Claude builds trust with caution and clarity. Both have their roles, but Claude's presence in the ecosystem is a reminder that raw intelligence alone is not enough. Alignment matters, integrity matters, and how we train these systems today will shape the world they help us build tomorrow. As users, developers, and thinkers, our responsibility is to stay informed, ask deeper questions, and support approaches that prioritize the long-term good. Claude may not shout the loudest, but it's listening, it's learning, and it's proving that thoughtful AI, anchored in principle, can lead with just as much power as performance. The future of language models won't be defined by just one system. It will be shaped by a chorus of voices, values, and visions. Claude is one such voice, quiet, steady, and determined to make AI not only smarter, but better. So as Claude continues to evolve, it invites us to reflect on what kind of AI future we want. One where intelligence is balanced by wisdom, where performance is measured not just in tokens per second, but in the trust it earns from those it serves. That's the real race, and Claude is running it with purpose.